Hey, this is John. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Mechanical Mastery. In the last episode, we got us our ultimate singularity, finally. And towards the end, we started making the components for going through the power mod to get these nitro crystals. But before I do that, I want to go back to the table over here. I want to see what the auto table does and how that might work. Because, I could just shift click all the singulars in there and get them done, but I'd like to see what the auto table actually does. So to do that, we're going to need a little bit of varying things. We're going to need some of these crystalline ingots, which are a little bit complicated. We need some diamonds, some lapis, some gold, some iron, and nether stars to make 4 of these. So let's get some of that. Let's take a stack of iron, a stack of diamonds, a stack of lapis. Um, we get a lot of junk in there. There are too many things to filter. Mechanism Tool is adding so much crap to the mobs. Okay, gold and nether stars, and I think we're done. So gold, and I'll take 2 nether stars, and there we go. Should be able to get these crystalline ingots now. All right, there we go. So now that I have those, let's go ahead and get rid of this. Everything else for the recipe to upgrade him is not hard to make. I went ahead and made patterns already. So if I want to use him, I need to make these things. That's why we need the crystalline components. I should have enough to make that though. So let's go ahead and say the use for this is to make one of these. There we go. And then we will go ahead and make the ultimate automated crafting table. So what makes you better? You have energy. We can shift left click to say recipe. I bet we can just insert things into it as well. That's interesting. Alright, so let's look for a recipe for an ultimate singularity. Don't let us click it unless I have this stuff in my inventory. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This all looks correct to me. So let's go ahead and say that the ultimate singularity, okay, there we go. Shift left click to get this guy. Toggle auto crafting. Okay, so what I think this means is that if I dumped all these things into a chest, we could simply pipe those in. It's not clear to me whether it's going to be better or worse, but it might be interesting. So let's take a chest, and let's put the chest right here. Okay, now let's get a laser IO node, because why wouldn't I? And let's see here. I don't know how I'll fill the chest yet, but we'll deal with that later. So let's do an extract from you on channel 0, and we'll do this actually might be a better thing for the pipes mod. I think with a low extraction module and a stack limiter, this might be easier. So let's put this in here, and then this in here, and then I'll say we only have one, and okay. All right, so why aren't you extracting? I know all sides would be wrong. Huh. Maybe I can't pipe into this thing. I've got the recipe now. Let's get a flux plug, or point, whatever. And let's give it power. I mean, this makes sense. But why can't you pipe into here? Alright, let's try laser IO just in case that's the problem. Okay, so you are an extract on 0. You are an insert on 0. But he is not... Oh, wait. He's not pulling things in here. Make sure I haven't anything stupid. No, maybe you can't pipe stuff into him. Well, my last idea would be a hopper. We'll go completely vanilla and see if that does anything. That does appear to work. Okay. I can't do a carry-on with that, but we can break this chest. Okay. Okay, and he auto-crafts it. And then could we extract from here into a chest? Let's see if that's possible. So let's have you be the insert on 0. And let's have you be the extract. Okay, we can extract from him with laser IO. And we might have been able to insert if we had placed it in the top. So that may be that it's just sighted. Okay. I'm seeing ideas for how this might work. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do all of them right now, but let's do one more, and let's break this guy. What we will do is we will set an extract on 1, and we will set an insert on 1, and it's going to be a counting filter. You may need more than one, but we can do that as well. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We can only do 15 things here. So let's just say that you have a bronze, electrum, and invar. Yeah, we'll just do a couple of these. Just see if it works. And let's say you are the sneaky inside. Okay. So if I had stuff, would this work now? Let's find out. Let's block off some things. Let's get rid of some things in my inventory. Okay. Now let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm missing something. You don't seem to be an insert. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. We can do the hopper thing. The hopper thing would work. So, okay, I have a better idea for how this might work, so we will try it out and see what happens later on. For now, though, we're going to ignore the singularities, and we're going to go back to the power mod. Okay, so for starters, let's move him. I don't want him there. And I also want to borrow this flux point. So let's see about that. We need to get this energized steel. So I need some way of telling it that I want to put a single piece of iron and a single piece of gold into this orb. And we can't put any more than that in there at a time. That sounds like something Laser IO could do. I'll have to see about some of these recipes and if they conflict, because that would cause problems. But we should be able to start with that. So let's get our rods. We have 2 of these rods right now. There we go. This one and this one. And we've got our orb. So we're going to put this guy. Is he going back here? I mean, he could. Let's try that out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here is the center. And I want to set it up kind of like actually additions. So let's put the flux point right here. Let's get some universal cable. I'll use advanced right now, but we will do something better later on. So we can put these guys right on here, and they'll be powered, and they'll power this guy. And we may be able to do, that is a weird look. That looks like a, whatever the Star Wars ship is called, I don't remember. So if I put a single piece of gold, a piece of iron, this would work. But if he has more than that, he will not work. So you can see we can put whatever we want in there. I put 1 piece of gold in there, he stops working. So yeah. Okay, so let's start by limiting this. Let's see about putting a node in there. We'll put the node, for testing, we'll put him right behind there. Now let's get a chest. So there we go, here's a chest. And I'll put things in there, and we'll limit what can go in here. So we're going to use, are we out of item cards? We are, aren't we? Okay. So we're going to insert on channel 1. Okay. And you will have a counting filter. And this counting filter says that you can have an iron ingot and a gold ingot, and that is all you can have. Okay. Then we'll have an extract filter. Let's get some more item cards. That's not what I meant. I meant item cards. Okay. So let's make these to be a redstone high on channel 2. Okay. So you're going to be an extract on 2. Now I'll probably have some kind of interface or crafter. I don't know how I'm going to do this for automation yet, but I've got some ideas. So we're going to extract on 1. It shouldn't matter how much. And we'll have an insert on 2. Okay, so if we simply pull things out, that would be bad. Wait, why are you a fluid card? That wouldn't help us at all. Okay, you will extract on 2, and we're going to have a regular filter for you, and you will be allowed to extract energized steel. Okay? So if I just dump some steel in there, because you can, will he pull out? He doesn't seem to. Extract on 2, insert on 2. Select on one. Okay, it's possible that because I dumped him in there, he won't work. So that goes. Okay, yeah. Something about the insert output slot, you can't quite tell where they are. So you can't just always put things in. Anything you put in there will be in the input, not in the output. All right, so how would we automate the production of this energized steel? The answer would seem to be we put a crafter into this chest, and then we dump the stuff in there, and then rather than go back into the chest, we go into an interface. So that makes the most sense to me. So let's see if we can do that. The first thing we have to do is figure out where the system is. And I do not know where it is from here. He's not over here. He would have to be over here. So why don't we go from there? Yeah, we'll take him right over here. And I may put the interface right underneath there. That may make the most sense to me. So, okay, there we go. So there's at least a place I can connect up some cable. Alright, we could have an interface here now. This would be a place to insert things into the system. It would need a laser I/O node though. So I think actually it shouldn't be under there, but it should rather be here. That way we've got the laser I/O node. So we won't extract from here and put into here. We'll extract from here and place into here. And then all there is a crafter, which I can put right under here now. So let's start by naming this chest. Where's my anvil? I'm going to call him my power chest. So there we go. Okay. Let's put him back down over here. Let's get a crafter. I have no idea how many of these I'm going to need, so I'm going to start with this guy, and we'll see what happens with that. So let's get my wrench from refined storage. Okay, so he is now going into the power chest. Okay, so you were an insert on 2. That's no longer correct. You are an insert on 2 on the down. You don't need to be anything special, I don't think. But I'll go ahead and update you just in case. So we would extract from this chest. We would insert into here. We would extract it into here and place into here. That makes sense. So let's see if you can make energized steel just like this. We'll go back over here. I like the daytime. And all we have to do now is make a pattern for the energized steel. There we go. 1 iron and 1 gold equals 2 energized steel. Now we just find the power guy. Here he is. So, the question becomes, will this work? I don't know. It's a little bit complicated, but we're about to find out. So let's see if we can get some energized steel. I'd like to make more than one of you. Okay. Yeah, I think that worked. Okay, I thought I might do something with the crafter to kick him on the end, but because we're limiting what can go in there with a laser eye. Maybe we don't have to do that. So we could either limit the crafter and then send him a signal, or limit the input. And I think this is fine right now. It's yeah, either one will entail doing something. So I'm not too worried about what the something is. All we have to do is make more insert cards for the different stuff we have to do. So we should be able to upgrade these energizing rods now to the hardened rods. We need hardened capacitors, dielectric casing. So how do we get that? It's just 4 of these with a basic capacitor that's large. Okay, let's go make some more patterns and see if we can upgrade our rods to be better. Okay, so you require you, which requires you. Okay, so that's 2 of the regular capacitors put together. Okay, and the hardened capacitor is the large capacitor with that guy. And then that should be everything for this. So, okay, that makes sense, I think. I think we don't need to teach it how to make the rods, though, because we're already going to have the rods. I may make more rods later. You know what? I won't change that just yet, but I might in the future. So let's put these over here, and let's see here. Let's see if I can make a couple of hardened capacitors. Put you in there. Okay. And then a dielectric casing. We're missing paste. Okay. Need a pattern for him as well. Coal, redstone, clay. That's good. Let's put you in there. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. This is the thing I want. All right. What was I making? Dielectric casing. Okay. So let's go see if we can upgrade this guy now. So I want my Paxel. There's one. Oh, we need more of those capacitors. There we go. And there's 2. Now, this guy can hold more energy, and he makes things faster. So, there we go. All right, so I think that's a good wrapping up point for today's episode. Thanks for watching. Come back and see us next time. Don't forget about those buttons. Very important buttons. Thanks for watching.